Hi, today I want to talk to you about the formula Gui Zi Tang, maybe the most famous formula in Chinese medicine, and it has been written by Zhang Zhongjing in his famous book The Shan Han Lun, which has to do with cold damage in the body. So Gui Zi Tang is a formula that has to deal with the exterior. We're talking about influenza or catching a cold, and it has to talk with wind cold because Gui Zi, the emperor, is a warm herb. But the most important thing about this formula is the fact that it balances between two energies in the body, the Ying Qi and the Wei Qi. So Gui Zi Tang is a herb that releases the exterior, but it also goes into the muscle layer and also has a bit of an affinity to the blood layer because of its red color. And he is the chief herb, and the helping herb for him is Bai Shao, which is the minister herb, and Bai Shao tonifies blood, okay? So this combination is a combination which I really want you to remember. What it does, it tonifies and it balances Ying and Wei Qi. That is the most important thing that I take from this formula. The other three herbs in this formula are Shenjiang, Dazhao, and Zigancao. And these three herbs are good for tonifying the middle jiao and the earth element, but not tonifying too strongly. Some of you might be familiar with the fact that we don't want to tonify too much when there is a pathogen in the exterior of the body because it might tonify the pathogen as well. So a few words about the relations of Ying Qi and Wei Qi. Wei Qi is the energy that is in the exterior part of the body, and that is the energy that is there to protect and defend the body. And Ying Qi is the energy that supplies the nutrients and supplies all the organs in the body. So if we make an analogy to a country, then the Wei Qi would be the soldiers that are always there protecting in the border and in the outer part of the country. And the Ying Qi would be the farmers and the people that are growing food, and they supply the whole country with the nutrients, and they also supply the soldiers. So there is this relationship between the two energies. And Gui Zi Tang is used in a situation where there is sweating, there is a situation where the Wei Qi, the soldiers, are trying to fight, but they don't have enough supply from the farmers. So there's not enough food getting to the soldiers. So there is this movement of kind of sweating outwards and trying to defend and push the energy backwards, but there is not enough core energy to give the Wei Qi the energy to take everything outwards. So we will see sweating, but there's no beneficial effect. The person still has a cold, he still feels bad although he's sweating, and that's because there is not enough control on the pores of the skin. That's how we see it in Chinese medicine. And if we compare it with Ma Huang Tang, in Ma Huang Tang we have no perspiration and no sweating because there's cold in the exterior, and this cold constrains the Wei Qi, and then it blocks the flow of energy outwards. And in this situation we will see no sweating, so we will use Ma Huang, which is a very warm and moving herb, to open the exterior. So in most exams you will find that there is a comparison between Gui Zi Tang and Ma Huang Tang, and Gui Zi Tang is for patients that are deficient and they have an exterior situation, and Ma Huang Tang is for patients that are not deficient and they have an exterior condition. We're talking about cold wind in general. Those are the main things I want you to remember about Gui Zi Tang and the comparison with Ma Huang Tang. And just reflect about it and read about it. I definitely recommend reading Dan Bensky's Materia Medica book. There's many variations with this formula and a lot of discussions around it. I might make another video which talks about the variations and modifications. In my clinic I would use Gui Zi Tang many times in exterior situations, and also in situations where there are allergies or when the Wei Qi is weak and the patient himself is weak as well. So I hope you enjoyed the video. You're welcome to subscribe, and if you're seeking consultation and you're a practitioner of herbal medicine and you want to talk and think of the right strategies to use with your patients, I will leave a link where you can contact me. And if you are just people that are seeking Chinese herbal medicine, you can also check the link for scheduling appointments with me online. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.